Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is this purple halo eye and this glossy lip. This video is using all of my most expensive products. I went through my collection and looked and said, what's the most expensive eyeshadow palette I have, most expensive bronzer, lashes, lip products, etc. So I'll be using them all in this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill, and let's get into the look. I just prepped my skin with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. This is the most expensive moisturizer I own. So while that's settling into my skin, we're gonna get started with the eyes. There was really no doubt in my mind what eyeshadow palettes I was gonna use because these are the most expensive ones that I own. And these are the Natasha Denona 28 color shadows. I have the blue purple one, and then I also have the green brown, which looks like this. I'm gonna dip into both of them just because I need different colors from each to get the look that I'm going for. But first we're gonna go in with primer. The most expensive one that I own is from NARS, and it's the Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. So I'm gonna use that, and then we're gonna zoom in for the eyeshadow. The first color I'm gonna go in with in this palette is this one. I'm actually gonna take it a little bit above my crease. It's really important to blend super well. This color is slightly patchy. This brush keeps shedding. That's not okay. Where are my tweezers? There's like little brush hairs on my lid. That was a nightmare. Oh my god, it took me so long. Morphe, what are you doing? Okay, I can't even use this brush anymore. I'll switch to another one. Oh my god, is this one shedding too? Alright, we're not doing Morphe anymore. Switching to a MAC brush. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Blended this out quite a bit. Next, we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's like an eggplant shimmery purple. It's not too shimmery. Some of the colors Natasha has in these palettes are like really metallic. But we're gonna take that on a MAC 242 brush. And then I'm going to take some of the setting spray I'm using today. This is actually the Marc Jacobs Coconut Setting Spray. The nozzle on the bottle that this comes in is horrific. So I put it in an empty Smashbox Primer Water bottle. The sprayer on this is so nice too. So we're going to take that and we're going to put it on the outside corner of the eye. And the inside as well. We're going for like a halo eye purple look today. I haven't done a halo eye in a while. I don't think I've ever done one on my channel, but I love the way they look. The next color we're gonna go in with is this right here. It's a metallic bluish green purple color. Here's a swatch of it. It looks super beautiful. It's very dimensional. We want it to be super metallic and bold. Oh, this color blends so nicely into the other color. Wow. I'm also going to take some of this matte purple in the outer crease just to deepen it up. Just to bump up the color a little bit, I'm going to take this MAC Pigment in Blue Brown. It's very similar to the color in the Natasha Denona palette. And I don't own any pigments more expensive than my MAC ones, so we're just going to roll with this. MAC pigments last forever. If you guys don't own any, I would highly recommend you go to your nearest MAC counter or Nordstrom or wherever MAC products are sold and look at what they have because they're going to last you a lifetime. Honestly, you can't really run through a MAC pigment that easily. Okay, I'm going to take from this palette this light shade right here to highlight my brow bone. because this palette doesn't really have a great highlighting color at all. Just a tiny bit. We don't even really want to see the highlight that much. I'm going to take a Q-tip and just clean up underneath my eyes a little bit. We got a little bit of fallout, but it's nothing too crazy. And then for fun, I'm just going to go back in and blend everything again, just on the outside corner. It looks like there's a little bit of a harsh line from the dark matte purple. So we're just gonna lightly touch the skin with the blending brush. Next we're gonna move on to eyeliner. I have this Pat McGrath Labs black dual-ended marker. I never used this. This came with a kit that I bought. So it has a side like this and then a side like this. I think I'm going to try this side and line my upper lash line. I'm just gonna stamp it along there. And I don't ever do like wings anymore really, because I have relatively little eyelid space, so I feel like it kind of overwhelms my eyes, but this is super easy to use. Just a little definition, nothing crazy. I don't know if you can tell this eye versus that one. I might even do a little wing thing right there and then drag it in. Yeah, it's very subtle, you can't even really tell. But I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah, this is really good, guys. I think it costs like $28, which is a lot, but it's dual-ended, so you have like different brush options. And the liner itself is nice and black, so check it out. So my most expensive primer is the Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer. This has SPF 50. I don't know if it flashes back or what, but it's just kind of like a nude color. This feels so nice on the skin. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it, but it just melts in. And it does a great job with priming too. Foundation I'm going to be using today is the Diorskin foundation. I wear the shade 041. This foundation is pretty pricey. It's $52. I know there are more expensive foundations out there, but I don't think I could bring myself to buy this if I didn't get it on sale. And then I'm going to dot it all over my face and then blend it in. For concealer, I'm going to go in with a mixture of two shades from NARS. Woo! This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have the shades Ginger and Caramel. I feel like a mix of the two is like my perfect shade for under my eyes. So we're just gonna dab a little bit of both there and then blend it out. Okay, next we're gonna move on to setting the under eyes. Most expensive powder I use to set my under eyes is the Hourglass Diffused Light Ambient Lighting Powder. And it blurs really well. It doesn't look too light on my skin. This area looks kind of light, but I kind of like it. I'm going to go just down the center of my face with a decent amount of powder, and then I'll dust the rest off. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the most expensive powder I own, and it's just something I've been loving. I know you guys see me use this all the time. I'm down to try more powders. If you leave me a recommendation, I'll be happy to try something different. But for now, this is what I like. Okay. Next we're going to bronze, and I'm going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiance Bronze Light. This has bronzer mixed in with the ambient lighting powders. So it's gonna give you a more of a luminous bronze. I'm gonna take this on a MAC 137 brush. This brush has been discontinued, but I found it on Glambot and I was so happy. I love the shape of it. It's just really dope. And it's easy to just like dust everything all over your face. We'll go under the jawline. I'm gonna take the Ita brush that I love so much and use that just to chisel the cheekbones a little bit. This is very similar to the Bare Minerals bronzer that I love, but much more expensive. For highlighter, my most expensive highlighter is from Marc Jacobs, and it is the Omega Glaze All Over Foil Illuminator in the shade Gilty, G-I-L-T-Y. I don't really know if this goes with this look, but that's not the point of this video, right? Hit the high point. Well, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little yellow, a little more yellow than I usually go for when I use a highlighter. We're gonna hit the forehead, nose, Cupid's bow, all the regular places. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the Tom Ford Bougie as Hell blush. This is in the shade 2, Love Lust. First of all, that name, amazing. Second of all, this blush is expensive, but you know, we're doing it for the video, right? We're gonna go heavy with the blush just because blush fades first out of all your makeup products. And I don't think it actually looks bad with the purple and the green. I think this color works because purple and peach go well together, green and peach go well together, so. We're gonna zoom back into the eyes and finish them off. I'm gonna take some of the shimmery purple we used right here, and I'm gonna go underneath my eyelids with that. I'm also going to take the color that we used on the brow bone, this one, and go into the inner corner with it. So next comes mascara, lashes, and all of that. I'm going to be using my tried and true Benefit Roller Lash because this is the most expensive mascara that I own. And then I'm going to follow it up with the New Balance and Dragonly lashes, the most beautiful mink lashes ever to exist in my collection, at least. And then we will come back to finish the rest of the face. Before we do that though, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs setting spray that I depotted just so I'm not spraying and then getting mascara all over myself. So my lashes are on, and I also added this pencil to the waterline. This is from Marc Jacobs, and it's in the shade In the Buff. This is the color right here, and I just put that on the inner lash line. The most expensive lip liners I own are from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize lip liners. This is the shade Pink Venus, and I'm going to use that to line my lips. And then my most expensive lipsticks are from Pat McGrath, and this is the shade Apricot. This looks a little crazy, so we're just going to go in lightly with it. But her lipsticks are some of the most pigmented in the game. Yeah, we're not even going to do any more than that, really. The packaging on these is also very weighty and beautiful. The most expensive gloss that I own is from Bobbi Brown, and it's in the shade Bare Sparkle. So I'm just going to put that on my lips. Well guys, that is it. I know this color combo is a little off, but I don't mind it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And yeah, I'll leave all the products that I use down below along with their prices. I also might insert the pricing of everything in here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this purple halo eye. These lashes are insane, but I love them so much. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!